Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So what you're going to learn here today is how do you remove the snorkel cover for the R NineT Racer from start to finish, and also how to refit it from start to finish.
It's showtime.
So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to lay down some soft material where you'll be placing all of the parts that you're about to remove for your R NineT Racer. Classic superbike, classic race bike. Snorkel, whatever you like to call it. You'll need a T25 for these two here. Complicated motorcycle to work on. See, there's a trick they don't talk about on YouTube. So, when you're using the tool, be careful with this bit, because you don't want to scratch this. What you're seeing is a metallic finish. So tools like this, if you're not careful, will just scratch into finishes like this. Also, what they don't talk about on the R19 videos is there's a clear washer. So the reason why BMW used a clear washer is even distribution of force with the torque bit, but also not to damage the painted finish. That's really important. Don't lose the washer, keep the washer safe. And we just got one more here. Just got to keep going, keep going. So, just in case Snorkel tries to do something stupid, talks. Remember that washer? Apparently, this clipped into place somehow. Gosh, this BMW quality, isn't it? It's so well built. Oh! That's a Snorkel. So remember what we talked about before? You're doing what you can to keep the bolts together and washers together.
Cool.
Refitting that beautiful BMW R NineT Snorkel. You have two Torx bolts with washers. Do not lose the washers. The washers are there to protect the aluminium finish on the snorkel, to stop the bolts from crushing the snorkel and doing any sort of damage. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the snorkel. Now there's a clip down the back, so somehow that clip is supposed to go over the snorkel and then onto the fuel tank. It's like a push clip. So you're going to be wondering, well, how do I know if I fit the clip in the right area? Well, it's as simple as long as the holes are lined up, the mounting holes are lined up, you should be absolutely fine. Like so. So now you're going to take your two Torx bolts, remember the washers, put them into the holes. Now what you can do, just to start with, is to get the Torx bolts threading in, is actually just tighten them by hand to start with, like so. to adjust the snorkel before you get a bite. That's the theory anyways. And that does line up. Okay, if it wants to go in. And then you're going to need something like a T20 Torx on those two bolts. Yep, this one's going in as well. Love how BMW have written on their bolts. BMW. Just little touches like that. It's just amazing. They don't need to be overly tight, they just need to be hand tight like this. Beautiful. That's the front snorkel fitted and clipped into place. And that's how you do it on the R NineT Racer. Back to the 60s race bike, what would have been a SuperBike in the 60s, and BMW's NineT. Thanks for watching.
The little rascal has spirit. As water.
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
And street some coffee.